What's that? Yeah, go ahead. No, feel free to come through. This is like, yeah. This is informal. Hi, my name is Jay Ferguson. I'm the writer, producer, director of Guidestones, the interactive thriller. You know, every time I write something, it's like I have to completely reinvent the wheel, actually. I never know how to do it. I really don't. Do I start with dialogue? Do I start with story? Do I start with a character? Do I begin in one place and then, you know, move backwards? I mean, every time it's different. Working on Guidestones was exceptionally different. It wasn't like writing a screenplay where there's a format and a structure that's really easy to follow, or even episodic television. It was like this kind of, it's this kind of like really crazy, weird, bizarre hodgepodge of like a creative document and a technical document, because every episode, because it links to something online, because there's something that has to be hidden and then revealed outside of the actual script, it becomes this kind of very weird document. I mean, when we track it in the end, it was 2.5 hours of content, maybe 3 hours of content, and it's like the actual script, the shooting script, was something like 80 pages, which is usually 1 page equals 1 minute. So there's so much more stuff that's in this series than actually goes down in the script. There's so much stuff outside of it. So every second that I'm sitting down and I'm writing, I'm researching too. So I'm constantly on Wikipedia finding real locations, because one of the things with Guidestones is that we're combining real locations in the story, and so so I have to make sure this is just another added layer of ridiculousness in this whole thing. You know, like when we make movies, often what we do is we actually, you know, it's like you need to have a location and your exterior and your interior don't have to match, or you can fake one place, you know, Toronto plays New York. But we're not like that. We have to actually shoot at the exact locations where the stuff takes place, which adds another complicated layer to the whole process. So when I'm writing, I constantly have Wikipedia open, and then I have maps open, and I'm going in and I'm finding these places where actual stuff happened and incorporating that into the story. So it's just another hurdle we set up for ourselves here on the Guidestones team in terms of trying to make it seamless, so that everywhere we go, the audience can actually go along as well. I'm sitting down right now, and just in the last few days I've started to look at season 2, and the thing about season 2 is that at least I have a roadmap to go by. At least I have a place to begin and a point of reference, so that's really helpful. Right now I'm starting out by really focusing on the journey that Sandy and the other characters go through, and so that's really the beginning place for me, is trying to understand the major acts of the story, and that's in the overall story through all the episodes. Season 2 is going to be, the episodes are going to be longer. They'll probably be within the episodic arcs. They'll probably be bunching of episodes too, so that so apart from just the single episode having its own arc and being self-contained, and then the whole series having its own arc and being self-contained, I'll probably have smaller groups within there. The other thing that's going to be different about season 2 in terms of content is that my goal is to have a little more action than in the first one, so so that Sandy's going to get a little bit more physical, let's say. I'm an extremely busy producer, actually, and I'm receiving a phone call right now, and I want you to keep rolling because it's actually Jeff Castle calling, and he's an important person you'll get to know. Hello, Jeff?